You think you're real special, don't you? Well, tomorrow there's going to be a line of guys out there, just like you, who would sell their soul for a chance at what you're 5 seconds away from blowing.
The character I play, Gary Greene, he's kind of he is pretty much a high-powered Hollywood movie producer. Well, I guess let's say he hasn't produced a lot of A pictures. So it's that whole thing of a man with a lot of power and influence, but yet he too still aspires for more.
You know, just once, I wish someone would hand me a script that had some weight. You know what I mean? Some substance, like Cuckoo's Nest or Schindler's.
What always just attracts me to a film project is the script. I mean, it all boils down to what's on the page for me.
I'm gonna let you in a little secret, kid. There are scripts, and there are scripts.
And he's done a remarkable script. I really think it's solid, really good. You know, this is a kind of script when you read it, and if they would have told me that some A-list director was shooting this movie, I would say to myself, yeah, it makes perfect sense to me. Why wouldn't they? You know, once I make that decision, then I start looking into the other things, like where do we shoot it, who else is in it, who's directing it, you know, how good is the caterer. You know, we were talking about it today, working with Stacy Keach today, who's a brilliant actor, one of my, heroes. I mean, I've known of him ever since I was a teenager and respected him. And so it was a thrill for me to work with him, and I just think he's, one of the consummate old pros we have in this business. As an actor, bottom line, what I'm being hired to do is what I do between the words action and cut. And I don't care if a production is $100 million or if a production is $1,000. Still somebody's going to say action and somebody's going to say cut. And then what I do between those two words is the same damn thing. But at the end of the day, a good story, wonderful script is worth everything. And a $100 million dud is a $100 million dud. Steve is what's great is I think he's well on his way to being what he obviously aspires to be, which is a filmmaker. You've got to start somewhere, so you give him the shot. Spielberg made his first feature too, and Scorsese and Coppola and Barry Levinson and all of them started somewhere. So I have no qualms being in on the ground floor with somebody who's just starting out, especially when they have that kind of writing talent. I hope I get other opportunities, and I would like nothing better than 10 years from now look back and say, oh yeah, I did Steve Morse's first film. It'd be great.